to the station crew. Enjoy your stay.
Alright, welcome back to Space Station 14. This will be another round taking place on Wizard's Den's Lizard server. This time around, we're going to be part of a particularly fun admin event, at least for us, which will come up any second now. Anyway, as you can see, we're part of engineering. We're starting to gear up for a regular work day. Just doing our regular chores of setting up our inventory. You know, nothing special. When all of a sudden, we become a thief. But not just a regular thief, a triple thief. We have 3 times the equipment. In fact, we have so much equipment, as you can see up north. One of my satchel just fell on the ground because we ran out of inventory space. So we have 3 times the equipment, 3 times the objectives, and 3 times the pacifism? I'm not sure. Anyway, our first step is to establish a hideout since we have so much equipment, and we have to steal a couple of pets. We will need a good spot, and I've come to the conclusion that a good spot is to go into a forgotten corner of your own department and make a little hideout from it. So as you can see here, we're taking over this corner of the tag, which is not a very good place, but we have a fellow atmospherics person who's also a thief, and I'm starting to think that there's a bunch of people who have been thiefed. So, more than usual. So I'm worried that we're gonna be kind of having to go to war to get some of our objectives, like Bibles and beer goggles. So, I make a secret door here, onto this hideout. The next step is because we have to get some pets, I gotta make sure that they have correct air inside of the box. So we have to play with the pipes to get air in there. Fun fact, you can weld the secret doors so they don't open, in case you want to make it extra hard to find. Anyway, we're gonna be way too busy to do much of our work. It's gonna be a full-time job to be a thief this time around. Especially because of all the competition. So, we have a little hideout here, with a vent for the animals we're gonna have to capture. I'll put some of my thieving beacons here so we just have more inventory space. And also pick up some more items. Mainly a hypopen with Nocturne so we can participate inside the coming Thief Wars. Even the chief engineer sees us. They ask not to touch their things, so we start asking for their things. But they leave, so too late for that. Anyway, as we walk around, I see the chaplain here, who's wearing suspiciously chameleon default clothing. So I ask if the Bible has been stolen, because the answer is either yes or no. So they've hidden it, which means they know where it is. But because of how many thieves there are, there's probably going to be a hard conflict for the Bibles. 2 little Bibles, too many Biblers. So, I'm considering using my hideout as a place to share the Bible between multiple thieves. I said that I've made a pacifism corner where all Biblers can share. asked if he minded if we all share the Bible. And it seems like they're into the idea. Anyway, we've thankfully gotten a Bible, and we have a little pen here for all the animals. It also makes it harder for any members of the Pacifism Club to, I don't know, get in there and steal stuff. Now we just need to make sure that people know about this corner without getting busted to prevent the Bible wars. I just put on all my thieving beacons because I need the inventory space. And now we head out. I think we're looking for more people to join us. So I hang around the chapel. I see that this security officer is also looking for a Bible, and since thieves can, you know, disguise themselves as other roles, I'm taking that they're just a disguised thief. Also, they show up their thieving beacon, so they're a thief. And it's good that if a real security member becomes part of our Bible club, it can maybe bring us some protection. Anyway, as you can see, for somebody who isn't part of engineering, it's hard to discover where the secret location is. As you can see, we've gotten a pair of beer glasses at the Bible Club, but I haven't noticed that yet, actually. And also we share our ID access with the others, so they can access the Thieves Guild anytime they need to. So now, I set up on a quest to go and find some beer glasses, even though we have some in the club already. In the guild. And also I have two objectives in security, McGriff and Shiva. So we're heading to security to try and see if they've confiscated any beer glasses. So, me and another thief, the chaplain who gave us the Bible, look around for stuff, and I just see that the warden has a thief smuggler's bag, or at least just a smuggler's bag, which means that, and they've already been confirmed to have arrested multiple
The
thieves,
emergency shuttle has been called.
as you can see in there. I'm trying to get them to have beer glass at the Bible Club. It's a matter of life and death. I started hearing C4 blowing up. And I can see there's a bunch of smuggler's bag in the warden's office. So I just chuck a bit of C4 in there. When somebody picks up the C4 and throws it away. So we have to be a bit more careful with it. So we try and be a bit more discreet about it. It seems we're not the only ones bombing security, as part of its power has been cut. Anyway, somebody else just starts bombing something. We're lucky that the tank of welding fuel didn't explode and blow up my C4. Anyway, I try and do something a bit more dirty. We're gonna use the C4, but this time I'm gonna use the metal foam grenade to make sure that people won't be able to reach it to take it off in time. So with it being planted and in a bunch of metal foam, it's sure to blow up and expose the warden's office. Anyway, you can see that the warden's office is open, but they moved the equipment, the contraband, out somewhere else. Anyway, as we keep looking around for whatever, at this point we're kind of just wandering around, desperately trying to get something done, since our equipment is mostly equipped for stealth, and stealth is kind of out of the question at this point. Anyway, I can see here that cargo has been entirely disabled, pretty much. No computers left. No doors left. Okay, some computers are left, but it's kind of weird. I can see here a bunch of thieves, which means that we need to invite them to the Thieves Guild. I'd say if you get your beacon at the Thieves Guild, aka the Bible Club, you can share the Bible. Bible at the Bible Club in NG, aka the Thieves Guild. We only came up with the name of the Thieves Guild after the fact. Anyway, I need to copy my ID, so they quickly do that. And now we have to guide them to the guild. Only need to guide them once to see the secret spot. Even if they have the access, it's going to be hard to find without spending a lot of time. Anyway, we have even more members me to join the guild. I think almost every single thief joined the guild. At least a lot of them. As you can see here, there's more and more stuff. There's a chem master. There's Bible. This time I noticed both the Bible and the beer glasses. And luckily, somebody needs a tag part, which is right around the corner. And also because usually thieves don't get multiple beacons. People didn't know that, but you can actually put down multiple beacons for multiple objectives if you somehow happen to have multiple of them. Anyway, now evac has been called. The last of the steel objectives have been made to evac, but I took a bit too long to get there, so I have to strip my suit off to make it at 2 seconds or 1 second left. But as you can see, a lot of stuff has been blown up. In fact, the shuttle is spaced. So we have to hide into engineering and use our expert engineering skills to save us all. There's some air left here, so we're not taking too much spacing damage. But with some air grenades, we can get air back. I said we have air, but the C4 connected on the wall over there makes me a bit dubious. But it doesn't seem to be activated yet, so it's fine. So all the survivors hide in here. Because there's a ninja here who seems dangerous. I think they just teleported out of the shuttle. As you can see, we've done a surprising amount of our objectives, but not all of them. However, we did have fun. And that's what really matters. And using the power of the Thieves Guild, we've been able to let multiple other thieves also succeed in their objectives and focus on other stuff. So all in all, pretty fun. And also because it seems like literally everybody took some C4 in their tools. The admin had some fun with some C4 bags. Who continue to blow up. Getting exponentially worse. Anyway, that was fun, and a really unique interaction that came out of just having multiple thieves on station. Just having the formation of the guild. We had a security member on our side. I don't think most people who were part of the club didn't get arrested, so that's good. Anyway, that was that. See you guys next time. Okay, bye, okay, bye, okay, bye, okay, bye, okay, bye.